The following is a disclaimer. We are too brown and down, but introduce ourselves as Brown Boys R Us in the beginning of the podcast. We found out that Brown Boys R Us was already taken by another group after recording this episode.
Fuck those dudes.
Please disregard that part of the introduction.
Not the fuck those dudes part, but the introduction part.
Roll the intro music.
Fire, ayy.
That was bad. That was a bad clap. That was a good clap. That was a good clap.
Good clap, everybody. All right. We should have opened up our bags beforehand.
Okay. Those are my bags.
Our bags, comrade.
Anyways. What's up, guys? Why is it
So awkward. We need like intro music, like.
Brown
Boys R Us. Brown. Keep going.
That was a Rickroll song. You ruined it with that stupid Brown Boys.
Dude, we gotta make it our own. Anyways. Welcome to Brown Boys R Us, otherwise known as BBRU.
BBRU? That's what you want to go for? Brew?
Oh.
I used to call my friend that. Because I was super drunk.
You listen to Brew?
I was super drunk and I called him Brew instead of Bro. Anyways.
Does it stick?
Yeah. That was like our thing.
I like that.
Anyways, welcome to Brown Boys R Us with Lata.
And Ram.
I don't know why I got louder. This is episode 6.
It is the 14th of May, 2020.
Ah, you read my notes.
Yeah.
Did you? No, you didn't see that?
I just came up with that right now. I'm smeared.
I don't think we should eat.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So, God, they're so good though. So, today's topic, it was suggested by one of our coworkers here. They're asking us to talk about PC versus console.
PC versus console, yeah.
Yeah. So Ramirez, in your own personal liking, do you like playing on the computer or on a console?
So, you can date this discussion back to when I was a young little essay back in Orange County, California.
Like a little paragraph.
Yeah,
It's
a
so
little
cute.
paragraph is what I was. And my dad was never really big into computers. Dude, either eat the chips or don't eat
Dude,
the
I'm
chips.
gonna eat it far away.
My dad was never really big into computers. So we always had console games in my house. And so we had fucking whatever. We had like the N64, the PlayStation, PS2, PS3, GameCube, Wii, you know, as stuff came out,
Really?
we got it, yeah.
Really?
All the whole
Yeah.
time.
No wonder you got it.
I didn't even know,
Sorry.
like, I knew you could play games on PCs, obviously.
Yeah.
I didn't know that PCs were so much better, like, graphically wise, until I got to high school, and I went over to my friend's house, and he had a PC that was, like, all souped up and stuff. And we played like 2K on it, and I was like, wow, this looks really, really good. And I
On the
was,
PC?
Yeah. I was like, this looks really good, and he's like, yeah, why wouldn't it? It's a PC. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, dude, PCs are way better. And I was like, are you serious?
How old were you when you?
I was like 14.
Oh.
Are you serious? And he's like, yeah, like PCs, like, have always been better. And I'm like, I thought human existence surpassed the need for a PC for gaming. Well, long ago.
Really?
Only to find out that consoles are actually behind the curve.
Yeah. I don't know. Now, well,
Eh,
with the stuff coming out now, I feel like they're probably
they're leveling out, you think?
Not. No, they're catching up. Definitely.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like graphically, there's almost nowhere to go now because it's so good already. Like
Yeah.
they have 8K TVs now, but there's hardly anything that's compatible with 8K right now.
Your next step is goddamn
Just fuck it.
like mental immersion, like
Yeah.
some SOA type stuff.
That's
I
a
don't know
really
if you
good.
know what that is.
I know what that is.
Yeah.
That's like the only anime I've watched. This is Horchata Mama right here. She's.
Yeah, just in the border as well. Thanks.
Sorry, we won't be long. I was telling Ramirez we should probably come up with like a schedule so our business times won't clash.
It's fine.
She didn't get it. It was supposed to be a joke. It wasn't funny.
But yeah, so for the longest time I was like, oh man, consoles are where it's at. And then I found out that PCs were still relevant, and I was like, oh man, PCs are where it's at. But I was, again, not, my family didn't have a lot of money, so I never worried about getting a PC. Like me and my dad would like save up to get the next console,
Yeah.
and then we'd buy that and live off that for however long.
You guys got like basically almost every single console then.
We were in an Xbox family, I'll tell you that
Okay,
much.
well, I mean,
yeah. But
at least you were like keeping up to date with the.
Yeah. My dad
With one, at
likes
least.
war games and stuff like that, and like
Fucking love war games.
playing games. Shut up.
I do.
Oh, I thought you meant like the movie.
Oh.
Why would you know the movie?
I don't
You're
know
right.
that,
That was
yeah.
my bad.
I just love killing people. Anyways,
Pause for awkward effect. So then
in games.
in games, yeah, there you go. So then, my one friend, we had this like a whole group of friends, and all they did was play games on PCs. So I was like, oh man, I should get one of those. But I knew I never would. And then finally, I played League of Legends, which isn't a hard game like for a PC to run.
Yeah.
So if you have a nice computer, like just in general, your nice computer can probably run League of Legends pretty well.
Yeah.
That's like the first PC game I played.
Okay.
And that was kind of new for my mom to see me sitting on the computer, like
Just playing video
till
games.
3 in the morning. Yeah, because I'd be like in my
Till
room.
3 in the morning.
Yeah, like playing on my PS2 or like down in the
Living room or something.
living room playing on the PS3. So she's like, I need to do my taxes, and I'm like,
So you're.
Mom, I can't just pause the game. It's online. I'll pause the game right now. Fucking unplug that shit.
Oh, it's gotten to that point.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not repeatedly. Like she would threaten like as a joke, and I was
Yeah.
like, no, I'm gonna do it right now. All right, hold on, guys, I gotta go, and then go like it was always like take out the trash or something.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't a bratty kid. She never unplugged me,
Yeah. Okay.
but I can't stay away from the chips either.
They're good. Once you get a taste.
Yeah, I wish to
I bought a-
taste spicy.
Yeah, I literally bought a variety pack of just hot chips. Sorry, my mouth is drooling. And yeah.
So
Open
when I
some.
joined the Navy,
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a PC. And I was like researching how much it was gonna cost and everything. Yeah, it was a lot, and I was like,
Calling it this.
he has a big clump of chips in his hand right now. And then, no, but the PC was going to be expensive, and so I was like, oh, damn. Well, I don't need a real nice PC, and I didn't know how to build one either.
Yeah.
Which was like, and then waiting for, like, knowing what parts to pick. I was just kind of perusing, I guess. And then, but at the Next, our local fucking store, they're selling the gaming laptops.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's already like pre-built. And
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
You don't
yeah.
even need to worry about it. Yeah.
Exactly. And then, so I bought the gaming laptop. I was saving up for the really nice one, but I was impatient and I bought like the mid-level one.
Okay.
And I saved up for like 3 months. So I didn't do I went to the galley every day. Like I didn't eat out. I only got haircuts. Like
The gallery is like
Oh.
the cafeteria, by the way.
only things that I needed to do. And like my paycheck at the time were like $675 every 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
it took a while to save up for it.
What was this gaming laptop that you got?
It was
Do you
an
remember?
Asus.
Asus?
It was an Asus with like an 870 or something like that. GeForce fucking graphics card.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
my friend who
That's like yeah.
quote unquote knew about computers was like, oh yeah, you'll be able to run like almost anything with this thing. And this was like my first time I was disappointed in my choice to PC game, because I bought this. It was like $1,200 for this laptop,
Yeah.
right? And I bought it.
That's like two or three PlayStations, right?
Yeah, and I was like, so I bought it, and there's these games I wanted to play. There's these games I bought on Steam and stuff. And then I realized that my laptop wasn't good enough to play these games, like at the level that I wanted to play them at. So I was very sad. I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
I just spent all this money. I could have just bought a PS4 because they
Yep.
just came out at the time.
Oh, really?
I think so. When did PS4 come out?
No idea.
Damn it. It was in 2014.
Alexa, look up when the PlayStation.
You
4
are not
came.
connected to the internet right now. Does that sound like her? Probably not.
No.
My voice is too raspy.
Yeah, it was like a little Hispanicness in there. I
Yeah.
felt it. I heard it.
But,
No, that's not it.
dang it. We can't use it later.
We're not
now.
ending.
That was our last one. But yeah, so I was like, fuck. I could have bought a fucking PS4 and had all these games I wanted to play and just play them on my PS4. And I wouldn't have to worry about like settings and graphics cards
Yeah.
and fucking all this shit. So, and I thought, with all that being said, what do I think is better, a PC versus a console? If you have money to spend on a PC, I think you should get a PC.
Yeah.
If you do not have money to spend and you kind of just, you want something to play video games on, I think your move should be console. Because with the PC, you have to worry about updating it. You have to fucking get operating system.
You gotta get peripherals.
You have to get the screen, the keyboard, the fucking headphones, and then you're gonna want a nice pair of headphones. And then boom, all of a sudden your fucking motherboard went bad. Maybe you gotta get a new motherboard, and they come out with the newest fucking graphics card. So then now you want to get the newest graphics card, and
Yeah.
all this stuff. Whereas if you just get your console, well, now you have your console, and everything's
that'll last for a while.
everything's preset, everything's done for you. You don't have to benchmark anything. You don't have to worry about overclocking if you want to do that type of stuff. But then again, if you do that type of stuff, you probably already know the ins and outs of it anyways.
Oh yeah. So when I started playing games, I also started. I mean, obviously we started getting like the GameCube. I think we also had like the N64 at one point.
The GameCube's a solid
Sega-
console.
It is. It
I
is.
don't know why that one.
I
didn't
played
take
Lord of the
off.
Rings a lot on there. And,
Dude!
Super Smash Bros.
Fucking
Melee or whatever.
Twin
it's called.
Towers, or what was the second one?
Twin Towers.
Not
That's
Twin Towers. Whoops.
that's
What's the second one?
dude. That's a me thing, dude. What's wrong with you? I thought it was the Twin Towers too. I can't remember.
It's like Tower something.
yeah, it's the Two Towers. Or
Two
something.
Tap.
But yes, the Lord of the
That
Rings
game.
one. Yes, with
Yes.
fucking Legolas and shit, and
Yeah,
you're just
I
like
used to
fucking
play
shooting
the
arrows,
fuck out of
like,
that game. That
like the
game was
white
really
arrows
fun.
and shit. Like yeah, that shit was ridiculous.
I
That
brought-
was a fun game.
I brought it from my friend over Christmas break, and that's like all me and my brother-in-law and the kid, like they quote unquote adopted.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Because it was 4 players. So
yeah.
we're all just
yeah. Because you can be Gimli, fucking
Yeah, fucking.
legless, whatever. Yeah, those people.
The main character that becomes the king at the end. I don't remember his name.
Anyways, that's not the point of this. But so yeah, I had a GameCube. I had a Dreamcast. Definitely had an N64. I think I had that gray and purple console. Sega. It was not a Sega Genesis.
Super Nintendo.
Was it Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
I remember playing like some Paperboy game where you're just like throwing.
Paper boy. Oh, sorry.
I don't know what that is.
No, I know what you're talking about.
So definitely did start with consoles first, but then my parents bought. I think they bought like an old computer, and I was able to play a game called RuneScape on there. RuneScape was like fucking old. Like you didn't need that much, like League. You didn't need that much on your computer to be able to play this game.
Yeah.
You could play at the lowest graphics, whatever, and it still looks like shit regardless. But I like literally got addicted to that game. So I started buying stuff. Like I wanted to buy a tower, so I saved up for a tower, and I bought a computer tower. But it was like it wasn't meant for gaming. It wasn't even meant for anything. It was
You
more
just
of
bought
like
a tower.
it was like a tower I saw online, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. Like maybe that's gonna be good.
How old were you?
Like high school. I didn't really like look into it. I didn't even ask anybody like
Yeah.
my friends. So yeah, I bought that, and it didn't really work well. I mean, it still played RuneScape, but that was all I could do, you know.
Yeah. Wait, did you buy a pre-built?
Yeah, honestly, I think it was like one of those like those towers that you'd buy for like a school.
Okay.
So
So all
it was
you
like-
said is a tower. So when you say a tower,
No,
I'm thinking
well, yeah, I
you
was
just-
pre-built. I'm
You
sorry.
just bought the case.
The
and
case.
You're like, dude, it doesn't even run RuneScape. What the fuck?
There's no plugs or anything on there. No, yeah, that's so. I think I bought like a fucking school server, fucking tower, like
Yeah,
3-bit
yeah.
tower, and it was just trash. So then I moved on to the Xbox. I actually liked the Xbox a little bit better.
First one.
Yeah, I had the Xbox, the first Xbox, played the fuck out of Halo. Then I got the 360. But then, for me, all of my friends had the PlayStation.
Really?
So that's when I turned over to the
Kinda
PlayStation. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Not a lot of people like playing on the Xbox. I don't know why. Because it was like either PlayStation or the computer. That's what my buddies play. So I transferred over to the PlayStation when Destiny came out. I bought the...
Okay.
It was like maybe a couple months after Destiny came out. And I played the fuck out of that. So I agree with you. Definitely console if you don't really know much about computers and stuff like that, especially when you're like younger.
Yeah.
And then PC when you start to know the ins and outs and stuff like that, especially with specific parts and the money thing too.
And I mean, so kind of stepping away from gaming also. Like now, not only do I have a really good thing to play video games on, and I love my PC and I love playing games on it, and you know I got the fucking what's that shit called? Discord.
Yeah.
Talking on Discord with my friends and stuff.
Yeah.
That's fucking good. Why does it have to be so many chips at once?
So I don't have to put my hand in the bag and make more noise.
Alright, I guess.
God, what's your deal, dude?
But also like,
Stop judging me.
even if I just like want a computer, I also just have a really nice computer now, so I don't need to like have my game. I mean, I guess it kind of evens out because I don't need to have like my console and my like little shitty laptop. I just have my PC that can also just be my computer, like for fucking whatever, downloading torrents. I mean, we don't do that.
Wait, why would that be the first thing?
I don't know, just like. Because, I mean, you can't, like, get a Chromebook and be like, I'm going to download a bunch of torrents on my Chromebook. Like,
Yeah.
because those are shitty.
That's
for
not what it's
stuff like
built
that.
for, yeah.
Like, I have the processing power and the RAM to do all that stuff now.
Oh, RAM. Yeah.
So, I think it's a good way to kill two birds with one stone.
I agree.
And, so, like, when I want to hop, like, oh, man, yeah, my computer's pretty sweet. I'm not going to lie.
Your what?
I said, my computer is pretty sweet.
Yeah. No, I mean, how much did you spend on your computer?
I spent, like, $1,000.
Was that just the tower, right? Or was that peripherals, display, and everything?
I think that was, like,
Can you give me my water bottle? I tried to reach for it earlier. I couldn't reach it.
you got short arms.
Thanks.
I think that was
hot, dude.
that was like the tower and everything in it, and then like the monitor.
That was $1,000.
Yeah, the monitor and the keyboard and the mouse and everything. But my mouse was only $15, so.
You know, it's funny. Like, if you really think about it, you spent $1,200 on a gaming laptop, and it couldn't run certain games that you wanted to, and now
Yeah.
you only spent $1,000. And you know, like, it's just. I think since everybody is like moving up in technology, like things are definitely getting cheaper to buy a good computer. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you don't need to spend $2,000.
And if I
on a
was,
computer.
I fucking suck with rebates and shit. But my friend,
Yeah.
he was
Rebates are good.
when we were in high school and he was building his computer. He like got all the rebates for every single part. So he was like getting fucking Visa gift cards coming in for like a month, like
Yeah.
$60, $70, $50, like. So he spent, I think, like $900 and some change on his computer, but with all of his rebates, it only ended up being like $600.
Yeah. Yeah, that's ridiculous. There's Fry's back in California.
Yeah.
Is a good place to go to for that.
His mom would get on the computer and be like, his computer, and say, "Oh, Justin, I need one of these for my business." And he's like, "You want me to build you a gaming computer for the business?" She's like, "You don't have to put all the gaming stuff in it, just everything else." He's like, "Mom, it doesn't work like." All right, whatever. And so he built her like the exact like tower and everything. She's like, "I just want it exactly the same."
The RGB and everything. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, if you do have the money, you can probably go all out. Like, I told my buddy, his name is William. I gave him a price. I was like, hey, I'm going to spend this much build me something that goes up to that price.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to go to that price, but that's my max. And he built me a $2,000 fucking computer.
Is that
And-
everything, or is it just a computer?
It's just a tower.
Damn.
I think maybe 1800 was the tower. Like,
That's why you wait for the
tower.
Rubbermaid table.
Yeah.
This fool had a goddamn. I came over to his house, and he has his computer set up on like a Walmart picnic Rubbermaid table.
God. It's a beer pong table. That's actually
And then-
what it was for.
And then it got
before.
too heavy, so he had to put like wood blocks to support his goddamn microphone.
It was my microphone and my my arms for my monitors.
Yeah, I was a little jealous because he had so much space.
Yeah, those
Okay.
Rubbermaids are actually pretty nice.
The table started folding in on itself.
It's just made out of rubber, so all those clamps doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I had to cut back on some things. You know what I mean? At least it's not on the goddamn floor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I spent that much. But I mean, like, the only reason now, if I were to go to console, would be like just specific things that come out on the PlayStation.
Yeah, exclusivity for sure.
Yeah, because like The Last of Us is only on the PlayStation, and that's literally the only game I'm waiting for right now for PlayStation 5.
I played before I got my PC. I had a PS4 that my roommate sold me with like fucking like 3 controllers, a bunch of games, like
Yeah.
the goddamn VR thing
Oh, really?
for like $300. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was just
Was he in the
like,
Navy?
he was a tech rep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was living with me. Me and
cool.
Gonzo. And
Oh,
he was
okay.
like, I'm packing up my Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm packing up my Tesla and I'm going to the West Coast. And I had already been asking him. I already had asked him like, hey, while you're gone down in Florida, can I play on your PS4 like out in the living room? He's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I'm like, all right, cool. Because I really wanted to play Far Cry 5. That's what I was playing.
Yeah, I heard that game was good actually.
And it is fun. Those games are silly, but when he left, he like looked at me and looked at the PS4, and he kind of already packed up his fucking car. I was like, hey, do you want to just like buy my PS4 off me? And I was like, yeah, what are we talking? And he's like, we'll go 300 for all this. And he like, I didn't even know he had all this shit because I was just playing on the PS4 with one controller.
yeah.
And so he like brought out like all these games, fucking the VR thing, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, 300 sounds good. And he like brought out an extra controller. He's like, oh, I found another controller, so you have 3 instead of 2. And I was like, okay, you pushed me, 305. And he's all like, okay.
Stupid.
Apparently only I thought that was funny.
Oh, that was funny. You're stupid.
But yeah, so I bought that one for super cheap. And I played the whole point of the story. God of War, the newest one.
Yes.
Yeah, playing God of War on that, I was like, once it was actually mine, I was like, the very first thing I bought was God of War.
That's what that place that you have here on the ship is the one that you bought. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the other thing. So for our particular occupation, we're stuck on the ship. And it's kind of hard to bring a PC on the ship.
Yeah.
And especially because you want your keyboard, you want your fucking mouse, you want the monitor, because putting it on the TV doesn't have the same refresh rate as on a really nice monitor. So you don't want your own quality gaming to go down. So it's easiest to just switch to a console and be like, hey, I'm going to play on my PS4 for deployment,
Yeah.
buy some of these games. And then once I get back, most likely just play on my PC.
Yeah. So I came into that issue because I was like debating if I should bring my whole tower.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it. I was like, dude, if the ship like takes a bad roll, my
Yeah.
$2,000 fucking tower
Dude,
is
if we get
destroyed.
attacked, my fucking computer's going to get killed.
Shut
so.
the hell. Yeah, that's my main concern if that happens. But so yeah, I decided to just bring my PlayStation, and I brought like a couple of games. But then after being on deployment now for at least like 3-4 months, it's like I beat all the games I got. So I just ordered more games, and then I could just literally plug and play.
Yeah.
But with the PC, like if you were to beat all your games in your PC or like your laptop or something, like you can't just download more games,
Yeah,
you know?
and then
like,
some people get logged out of their Steam, and then they can't play
yeah,
their games at all.
that's exactly what happened to me
And they're
actually
like,
on my laptop.
oh, when we pull in, I need to get to the nearest Wi-Fi and re-log into my Steam and do
Yeah.
all my updates or whatever.
Maybe there's another way, but that's
know, it's
been an
crazy.
issue for a lot of people on
Yeah.
the ship. especially me. So
Let's-
that's
So I guess it looks like I feel like we're coming to the decision that PC versus console. If you're a child, you know, choose one or the other. If you're an adult and you make money, you can have whatever you want, man.
yeah.
Because
We convinced you guys to pick one at least, right?
certain situations call for either or.
Yeah, that is true.
I haven't even played Red Dead Redemption 2 on my big TV. I've only ever played it on the ship. Because by the time I got it to bring it to the ship to play on duty days.
I literally I bought it just for deployment.
Yeah, and then like I just had my PC at home, and I was like, well, I don't need to bring my fucking PS4 home if I just go home and play on my PC anyways. So I just leave it there.
That's true.
So,
but I know we've been only talking about the Xbox or the PlayStation, but they also have the Nintendo Switch that came out like I think like last
the
year.
Nintendo Switch is a great console.
So
though.
yeah, so that honestly changed the game when that came out, because then now it's portable.
Yeah.
So I honestly, even if I had a PC, I wouldn't even mind having a Switch.
I would like having a Switch.
Yeah, because then you can literally just play it anywhere.
Talking about exclusivity. Games that are exclusive.
Pronunciation with Ram. No,
Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
yeah,
Just playing that game on there. Like
Exactly,
my
yeah.
girlfriend has that game, and I didn't really play it when she first got it, and she kind of got part way through, and I started my own game, and I was like, "Ooh, this is fun. This is a fun game." So simple.
Yeah, and it's that. Just I guess people have certain consoles for just certain games. I guess. Because, I mean, not a lot of people play... I always see people playing, like, Madden or 2K on the console and stuff like that. Because it's... Everybody knows how to play that on a console with a controller and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, we have like, little tournaments here on the ship. And they're playing, like, 2K, Madden, Super Smash Bros. You know, it's not... Obviously, in our situation, like, if we don't have a PC or anything like that to do stuff like that.
I feel like any game you can just, like, link up real quick and... quote-unquote throw down, as it may be. Everybody's like, well, what's up? You want to go play fucking Super Smash Bros. Right now and settle this?
Oh, is that... You mean bigger?
Let's do this thing. And they're like, well, yeah, let's go turn on... Or like, Vons was talking a bunch of shit one day.
Oh, yeah?
He's all like, I was like, well, let's go play some fucking Mario Kart then. What's up? He's like, what's up with it? And I fucking smacked his ass.
Yeah,
He's
did you?
Like, he's like, I don't want to play anymore. Fucking whooped them. But any game that you can, any console that you can be like, well, let me go get my PS4 and we'll see who's the best at Madden right now.
Yeah.
I think that's good for crew morale.
Yeah.
Just like fun in general.
Definitely. And then especially the Switch.
Yeah, because the
there's
Switch.
so many people that have a Switch that you literally just
Everybody got their fucking Animal Crossing game at the same
vibing,
time.
dude. They're just vibing.
And so people are like, yeah, let me bring my Switch and then we could trade pairs and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? People are just walking around with their shit like
trade pairs and shit.
That's what I guess that's a hard fruit to get.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I've
never played Animal Crossing.
Yeah, me either. Like at all.
I was all about killing stuff in video games.
Do you want some?
Yeah.
You're kind of eyeing it. But back at home though, honestly, like since I have my PC, I just play on the PC.
Yeah.
It has a better refresh rate. The quality of the game is a lot better. Not the quality. I mean like graphically.
Yeah. And you don't have to pay for online services.
Yeah, you just have to buy the game. And then I think it's just like since I've gotten older, a lot of my friends have shifted to playing PC. So it's more of like, oh, all my friends are on there anyway, so why not just play on the PC?
I never really understood the Xbox, PlayStation fanboy clubs.
How
Who
they're
are, like,
always against each other,
fucking-
like rivals and shit.
Yeah, only people who play Xbox, those are the bitches, and then like people
There's
who
so
play
many
Xbox,
memes about that.
Yeah, like PS4 players are pussies, and I'm like, who cares? I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I thought so. I didn't really get into it like that when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and then as I got older, I like really didn't care.
Yeah.
And then all the memes came out. I was like, oh, well, maybe it's like a joke. Like, have you seen the one where it's like a bunch of Xbox people sitting in like a waiting room, and then it has like an Xbox 360 themed body wash,
No.
And it has like a bunch of Xbox people in a waiting room, and then a PlayStation person walks in, and they're like, "Smells like bitch in here."
No.
So at that point, I thought it was just like a nice joke, like, "Oh,
Yeah.
like we really don't care," but it's funny to just like jab at each other. I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." But there's people who like people on my friends list on Facebook
Yeah.
who will like post a meme and type like, "That's because PlayStation players are a bunch of pussies," like earnestly, and I'm like, "Oh my." You're for real. You really think only PlayStation people are the only people who play PlayStation are pussies?
Are you okay?
No, my voice hurts. Not gonna lie.
I think the only difference is the games. I mean, they can play all, like everybody has like their games that they can play both consoles and stuff. But they only have the exclusivity.
Exclusivity.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a word still.
Oh, it's not a word?
I don't think so. I think we're close to what the word actually is.
I thought that was a word.
No, that's why I kept saying it, and then I was like, games that are exclusive.
Okay. So
Exclusivity. That's what it is. Is that the same thing?
I don't know anymore. You're
Exclusivity.
fucking with my brain. But that's the only difference. Like, I've been seeing, like, for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, whatever the fuck it's going to be called, X, I think. It's like, there's, like, small things that are different. Like, it's very, very small.
What about that backwards compatibility? You know what I mean?
For, like, PlayStation?
Yeah. I don't think Xbox is a good console, honestly.
Okay. I've seen people post. I mean, I'm not trying to be like what is that word where it's like you're just siding it with it because you have it biased, but they're saying like the PlayStation is a gaming console and the Xbox is like a family console. Like,
yeah.
It's more family friendly to use the Xbox.
I can see that.
So that's what people have said, because the PlayStation is literally just for games. Like, I don't normally see people use it for anything else.
Yeah. I mean, you put Netflix on it and stuff. But
Yeah, but that's just fucking.
Oh.
Yeah. Netflix and chill.
Just a nice steady.
Yeah. You've heard of Stadia?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where you can play anything, right?
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
So it's basically like Netflix. So basically, like, you just stream the game. Like, you don't have to like buy it. You can just pay a subscription, and you can just play on like your TV or something like that with a controller from Google. And it's like basically you stream the game and you can play the game no
What
matter
do you
what.
stream it off of?
Their servers.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's basically like Netflix for video games.
Is it like PC quality games, or is it like?
I think you can upgrade it. Like, I think there's like different versions of it where you can get like a 4K version resolution.
You can
of
only
it.
play games from N64. That's it.
Well, I think because I remember seeing like this news article where it's like Stadia was about to come out and Microsoft and Sony were freaking out about it, that they were planning on combining their forces.
Wow,
and,
really?
Yeah, and making their own like cloud server type thing where it's like they can play video games like that.
Yeah, PlayStation does have a thing like that though. It's called I don't remember what it's called.
PlayStation Plus?
It's like part of the PlayStation Plus subscription.
Okay.
Where you can download old like Sony PlayStation games and just keep them like downloaded them with the PlayStation Plus subscription so you can play them whenever.
Okay.
It's like a library of old games that you can play that you get access to. Like fucking Earthworm Jim or...
Don't know what that is. I went to PlayStation when I got PlayStation 4. That was like the most recent PlayStation I've gotten.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, but I mean, just overall, I think like gaming consoles, like they're definitely changing up the game, especially with that streaming service with Stadia. Because like you can literally get Stadia on your phone, on your TV screen. You just have to have, it's like a Fire Stick basically.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
These are like brand new games too?
Yep.
I feel
like there was so many ads about it before we left.
I had seen an ad, I just never really looked into it. I'm like, oh, well,
so
it's fucking
a
gaming thing.
I'm not really sure if it's like all the games, because I know that they were like really promoting Destiny 2, and Destiny 2 has been an old game. Like it's been out for like a year already. So I don't know if they're going to be coming out with like originals or anything like that. So it's
That'd be
more
crazy.
I think it's more of just a hub for people to like, oh, like I don't want to bring my console around. Like I can just bring my controller and this fucking Fire Stick thing. So I mean, I guess it's more of just portability, I guess now.
But even then, the Switch is
still good. Yeah.
Claiming the portable game.
Yeah. So for video games, you said that you like to play League of Legends a lot.
I played League of Legends a lot when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Like,
did you like that? Yeah.
That's a segue,
That's
everybody.
a segue.
Beep beep.
You know what I mean? What I'm saying? Mall Cop. Whatever that movie is.
Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
Yeah. Is that the movie?
Kevin James, yeah.
Fucking back up, homie.
You're fucking on it, dude.
Holy shit. I took
Curbside gang, fuckers.
I'm like literally like that fucking Space Jam movie where I took all your powers for the basketball.
Yeah.
And I took your voice.
He did take my voice. It's fucking... No. It was for something else. I was yelling at a lot of people the other day. Navy tradition stuff. You don't need to know about it.
Yeah.
Unless you listen to our Navy episode. Then I guess you will. Yeah, I played a lot of League of Legends in high school. There was like one... So my friends played League of Legends for the longest time. And when I say the longest time, I like 2 years before I started playing.
I took it all out of the wrappers, so...
And so I never played because I never had a PC. And then my brother-in-law, who used to be like really into gaming and like he just knows about computers in general, he's like, yeah, he used to play a lot of World of Warcraft, like a lot of World of Warcraft,
like South Park, Cartman type World of Warcraft.
No, he used to play basketball, so he didn't get fat, but it'd be like him in one room, like the kid they adopted in the other room, and then his brother in another room, and they'd all be like fucking doing a dungeon with like 10 other people that were like all their friends from high school and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. So he was like fucking in it.
I mean, that's very cool.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I used to go over there and I was like from ages 8 to 12 playing my little warlock, like Dark Elf. I took out somebody from the Alliance? From the Alliance.
I don't know.
And he's like, first Alliance kill, because they were all Horde characters.
Okay.
And so he knew about computers, basically. So he came over and was like, hey, have you tried playing this fucking... It's like at this point he has kids, so he doesn't have the expendable income to be paying $15 a month for World of Warcraft. So he played on one of those like servers where you weren't like playing on the World of Warcraft.
Yeah, like a private server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I forget what it's called. But yeah, basically it was like one of the most popular public ones to be used.
Okay.
So whereas like you can download the game and everything and just play by yourself and not meet anybody, this one you could download it, and there was like, you know, over 1 million people on this one server that was offline from the actual World of Warcraft server.
I don't know. I remember the name either. I know what it is. But
yeah, you guys get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, my friends play League of Legends too. Like, can we try downloading that? And he was like, yeah, sure. And so we downloaded League of Legends. And so it was during Christmas break. I was playing League of Legends and I played some World of Warcraft. League of Legends and I played some World of Warcraft.
Wow, you're a fucking nerd.
And my mom really did not want me to play World of Warcraft.
Why? Because it was...
She's like, you're going to get addicted and...
Oh, she knew about it?
Yeah, she only heard the bad stuff like from other moms. Like, that's all he does all day is play World of Warcraft. And I told her, if I play anything a lot, it's going to be League of Legends because that's all my friends play.
Yeah.
But she was still only worried about World of Warcraft. So eventually I stopped playing the server one, the offline server, and just played LOL, or League as we came to call it.
Yeah.
With all my friends. And I played that for like 5 years, pretty consistently, like almost every day.
Wow.
Unless I wasn't doing something. Yeah. Like Monday through Friday, for sure. I'd get home from practice, do my homework, and me and my friend Riley would get on like every night at 9.
At 9?
Yeah, at 9. It was like 9 to 9:30 was like our log on time. So we'd see him, I'd see him, he'd see me, we'd play till like midnight. I'd go to bed, go to school, whatever. And then like Fridays, we'd play like all night
till the next day.
Yeah, like fucking from anywhere from teams of 2 to teams of 5. Sometimes we get 10 people online, so we just do pre-mades, like not pre-mades, but custom matches with each other. So it'd be like all 10 of us.
Wow, you would have that many people, like friends? Wow.
I would have that many friends.
No, I mean like that, like that play.
Yeah, no.
Are these like from like high school, or these are like just you met them online?
No, these are all my friends that I went to school with. Or we'd be hanging out sometimes, like in person, chilling, and be like, "Yo, let's play League." And so we'd all fucking go back to our house and play League.
I'm not gonna lie, I've had moments like that too.
Or we had when we were like on our downtrend of playing. Like, coming out of our senior year, we would still play pretty frequently, but not as often. And if we were, like, at a party or something, we wouldn't, like, leave to go play. Or, if we were just hanging out, we'd continue hanging out with each other. But we had one friend. His name's Tyler. Tyler. He's still this way now. He plays StarCraft, though.
Fuck yeah. StarCraft's cool.
Yeah, StarCraft 2. And so we'd be like at a party, like not just our 5 group of friends, 6 group of friends that are like all the dudes. We'd be like at a legit party, like hanging out. There's
drinking,
girls there.
Yeah.
We didn't drink in high school.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is high school, yeah.
Yeah. But we'd be like, it was like somebody's like birthday party, or like some girl, one of our friends like had a cooking party, so we'd all go over there. Or, like, she wanted to have a movie night in her backyard, so we'd all go over there and fucking like watch a movie on this big projector screen that they made. And then he'd be there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and he'd be like, "All right, guys, like, I'm gonna go home." And we're all like, "Where do you go, Tyler? Like, you always leave so early." He's like, "No, I have to be back at my house." And we were like, "All right, whatever." But one day we fucking followed his ass back to his house. Because we were wondering, because it would always happen. Like, even if we were just hanging out, like the 6 of us.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys,
so
I have
this
to
is
go.
like all the time.
And we'd like go to actual parties. All right, guys, I have to go. So we're like, what is wrong? What is he doing?
Yeah.
Like that he has to leave every event so early. And so we got back to his house. No, even worse.
Even worse.
We got back to his house and went inside, and he's fucking playing League of Legends by himself.
Wow.
As opposed to like hanging out with all of us. And we're like, "You said you had stuff to do." He's like, "I do have stuff to do."
So you guys confronted him when you guys followed him?
Yeah. His mom, Elaine, is like, "What are you guys doing here?" And we're like, "Tyler keeps leaving parties early." And we're trying to figure out why. "Oh, he's probably playing that stupid game." His mom fucking hated League.
That's funny.
Now she was the very much like, "Tyler, you need to do this right now." They're Korean.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's probably why he likes StarCraft.
Yeah. And he would be like, "All right, I'll get it done." And she's like, "No, now." And he's like, "Mom, I can't just pause the game."
Oh, so this is...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And this is like... And she's like, "Tyler..." I used to do a really good impression of her, and they made me do it for her one time.
Yeah.
And she thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So it worked out, but I was very embarrassed. I was like, "You feed me all the time and give me food, and I've slept here so many times. I don't want to, like... see you. I want you to see me making fun of you.
You see me, you see you.
Me make fun of you."
What? Can you do the impression right now?
Damn it. She said...
Picture me as Elaine.
It was Elaine.
Elaine.
Elaine Ford.
Dude, you always have to use her whole name, no?
I'm trying to remember what she said. Oh, because Tyler was saying, like, "Mom, you need to stop treating me like a kid. Like, I'm an adult now." He's like 17 or 18. She's like, "Tyler, you're not adult. You're a child." And so, but I was just like, you know when your friend argues with their parent and you're just like awkwardly sitting on the couch?
Yeah.
That was me. So I'm here, you child! And I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my
Tyler,
God.
you are a child. You don't even do your own laundry. What are you doing, man?
Oh, man.
That was League of Legends was the last big one. And then I stopped playing video games for a while. I remember the first game I ever beat was Madagascar.
Madagascar?
Yeah, that movie.
Yeah, I know the movie.
The video game.
There's a video game for it?
Yeah, for it. That was like the first game I ever beat.
What console was that? Or
GameCube.
What? Oh, really?
Yeah. I beat it in 2 days. But I had never beaten a game before that. Like that was
on
my
easy
first
or
one.
something?
No. That was my first one. And then after that, you couldn't fucking stop me.
That... anyways, they're
Yeah.
talking about the movies and that. So when I was a kid, I brought this up earlier already in this podcast. I used to play RuneScape.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realize this, cause like I have some coworkers here, like they play Skyrim all the time, and they think like, oh yeah, I've been playing it for a while. Like they call themselves like addicted to it or like nerds or something like that.
Skyrim or RuneScape?
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
I'm just like using this as an example.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah. I'm like, you guys play how often do you guys play this? And like, oh, like maybe like 2 hours a day, maybe sometimes, you know. But then like I think back and I'm like, dude, like when I used to play RuneScape, I would literally come home from school, play RuneScape all the way to when I need to go to bed, wake up early to play RuneScape before school, and play it again. This was bad. This was terrible. Like my parents saw it all the time.
Yeah.
Like I'd be up like at 3 a.m. playing till like 6 to go to school, and then come back, sleep 8 to 10, 8 to 12, and then wake up again early and play.
Yeah.
This was like
This is in high school or?
no. This started in elementary school.
Yeah.
So like 5th grade.
Just a little gravy baby.
5th grade like I would play this game all the time. But you know how like when you're like a little kid, you play a game and you don't really know a lot about it. You're just kind of just going in it and
just
like
kind of playing.
yeah, because you don't really know what's behind the meaning of the game or
Yeah.
like certain things. So that's how it was for like a couple of years. And then when I started understanding, I got more addicted to it because I had maybe like 2 or 3 friends that played with me. So we would play this like all the time, but I would be like on it all the time.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it is now, like with video games still. And
Except now it's Apex Legends.
yeah, and it's RuneScape is a massive massive multiplayer online role playing game.
Yeah. MMORPG. If
Yeah.
You will.
And so there's like thousands of people that play, but
Probably more than thousands.
now, yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah.
not that much anymore. The game still is up to like they keep updating the games and stuff like that, and they broke it off into like old school RuneScape and RuneScape 3.
Yeah.
So they kind of
Yeah.
divided
I
the
saw something
communities.
about
Yeah, so I mean, so honestly, I was still playing, like even just like last year or something like that, but it wasn't to that extent where I would like come home, play video game, play just that all the time. You know,
Yeah.
it was just something to like check up on, because it's I have put so much goddamn time into this. Okay, like this is very bad.
I think I've seen your little character before.
Yeah, there's an NPC in the game where you can ask, like, hey, how long have I been playing RuneScape? And it literally said that I've had, I think, a year of gameplay. So
That's a lot.
More than a year of gameplay. So that's like more than 365 days of gameplay.
Worth of playing.
Yeah, it's not like, 50 hours.
Yeah.
Not 80 hours.
Even if it said like, if I went out to somebody's and it was like, you have, whatever, 986 hours of gameplay logged.
Yeah.
I'd be like, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, this is
A whole year.
this is a year of gameplay. Yeah, it's bad. It's terrible. And that account was made like 2,000 days ago or something like that, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, I was very, very addicted to that game. Like, it was to the point where it was like stealing my mom's card so I could pay for my membership. And I would, in my childish brain, I'm like, she'll never find out, And it was like a $8 subscription thing for a
I'm
month.
being so slick.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a banknote.
It's like she's never gonna notice I took her card. I'll just put it right back.
Did she notice?
Yeah, definitely. But she never said anything back because like I didn't do anything stupid.
Yeah,
like, or
it
anything
kept
like
you
that.
out of trouble. You only used it to pay for RuneScape.
Are you okay?
No, I cannot enunciate.
So yeah, that was my almost literally my whole like childhood for video games was just playing
RuneScape.
RuneScape. Yeah. Once I started playing like console like Halo and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I started
Switched
weaning
over.
off of it. Yeah.
Weaning off. My friends, before they played League, the ones I played League with, played RuneScape.
Yeah.
So they would like make these RuneScape jokes, but I never played that game. So I was like, before I hung out with these guys, which were like, they're all like physicists and fucking engineers now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like before I hung out with them, I hung out with like fucking all the
Curbside game.
yeah, all the
fucker.
fucking cholo kids in my school because I was Mexican. So that's like the only kind
You
of
were Mexican.
yeah. I'm no longer Mexican. Because I am Mexican. So that's who I hung out with at school, and that's who like lived near me.
Yeah.
So those the fucking curbside gang motherfuckers. And then when we got to high school and I started playing water polo, I like weaned myself off.
Wow, dude.
Weaned myself off of the brown boys, and fucking. Well, this is gonna sound weird. Got onto the white ones.
Yeah, that was weird. So you're like the only Hispanic person in the
Oh
group?
yeah.
Yeah.
I was also the very much so the loudest person in the group.
Yeah.
Like, what's that supposed to mean?
I am too. That's what I meant. Sure. Not because you're just loud. I'm very loud. I'm actually the loudest in my group, so
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Fuck off.
What's
So you trying to
like-
see Smash Bros right now?
Dude, I'll fucking put Mario Kart on today.
I can't. I'm not good at Mario Kart.
I am. But my friends, so before I started hanging out with them, they were all just like nerds. Yeah, they didn't do like anything physical.
Yeah.
Like they just played video games or fucking. They played Magic the Gathering for a while until our one friend.
Damn, those are nerds.
Our one friend's mom was all like, "This
No
is
offense.
This is the fucking. Check this shit out." Our friend's mom like told them they couldn't play anymore because she didn't want her son playing because the game used magic and they're very Christian and they didn't want anything to do with magic.
Wow, really?
In their household, yeah.
Wow.
Fucking nerds and they're super white Christians. God damn. He's actually my best friend now. And
Yeah.
we were the best for each other. You know, you have those like two friends that like they're one way. Like if it's just you and them hanging out, like they're one way, or if it's like you and the other person hanging out, they're one way. But once those two people hang out together,
Yeah.
and like all three of you hanging out, they're like totally different.
Yes.
That's how me and Jared
Yes.
are. Because
Okay.
Jared's just like real cool, and if it's just like a lot of times I find out that if I hang out with somebody one-on-one, I'm a lot more mellow.
Yeah.
But once me and Jared get together, we're just fucking. You want to go play Blitz 2000 for fucking 45 minutes straight? Sure.
What is that?
It's a football game. Circuit Social. It's a barcade where we live.
I've never.
It's like the one where
Like a fucking an arcade game.
box, yeah. So like we went there to just like hang out for a little bit, and we ended up playing Blitz because we kept on like I would win, he would win. We're like, all right, one more. I would win, he would win. I would go again. I would win, he would win. I would win, he would win. And we just kept on going until we eventually ran out of tokens.
Okay.
But yeah, they didn't really do any of that type of stuff. So like we started. I was their gateway brown boy to fucking wrestling, and
That's good though. That's
we really we started playing ultimate frisbee a lot because I played ultimate frisbee with my friends that I went to church with, not the Mexicans.
Yeah.
Imagine that sight though, a bunch of like cholos. You DTF, bro? Down the frisbee? Fuck you, dude. So yeah, we started playing that a lot at the park. I remember I brought some boxing gloves.
Yeah.
And then we found a pair of shitty boxing gloves in somebody's garage, and we went to the park and fucking boxed each other for 2 hours.
Wow, really?
Yeah. And I thought to myself, and we all agreed after the fact, they would have never done anything like that if I wasn't.
If you weren't their friend.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's good on them. I mean, there's just some people where you can't even break them to go out. There's some people here that they can't.
That's true.
You
They
try.
did shit that I never did with them though. They played these long. Our friend Riley lives in the very rich area of where we live.
Okay.
And he has this big hill on the back of his house that he owns, and it has these things called ice plants on them, and they're 3 yards long.
Ice plants?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
They're just 3 yards.
That's fine.
3 yards long, and they have thick little aloe vera looking. They're not prickly at the end, but they have vines coming off of them, right? And they told me about this, and we never did it because they told me about it when we were in high school. But they used to snap those off when they were kids, in elementary school, and fucking play what they called ice plant wars, and whip the shit out of each other with them. So I guess they were exposed to it a little bit. They knew how to play outside, but organized fighting, which is what we ended up kind of doing, was not a thing. But they would fucking
I thought this was an actual game. Like I thought.
No,
this is like a made up game that they were playing as kids.
Yeah,
Okay.
like they were fucking warriors and they whipped the shit out of each other with these ice plants.
I see. I mean, I'm not gonna bring it up.
You know.
But my friends, I guess we were just all nerds. I mean, we have some friends where it's like, because all my friends, like yours, are all physicists and whatever.
Fucking engineers.
Engineers
One
and
of them
shit.
works for like Virgin Galactic now. I'm like, what the fuck do they do? He's like, we make satellites. And I'm like, what the
We make satellites.
he's really smart. Though.
What? We make satellites. What the fuck? So I'm Filipino, so a lot of my friends are Filipino or Asian.
Yeah, he's Filipino
So-
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you make satellites?
Yeah.
Mom must
Justin
be fucking.
Justin
must be
Herrera.
proud as shit. What the fuck?
His parents are, or his grandparents are proud.
You're not a doctor, but you make satellites. But
Justine.
all my friends are nurses or like in the medical field, like occupational therapists or physical therapists. Or I have one friend that's like an accountant. You know?
Yeah.
And it's just like they.
And he's the most shameful out of all of them, or
No, he's trying to get into Harvard for his master's.
Oh.
So I think actually he's like David's eyes. He's the one that's most set off right
okay.
now. Yeah. But we all played video games, but there's like, I mean, we partied all the time. They like to go play basketball and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like mainly the nerdy one.
Oh, you're the nerdy.
I was the nerdy one, yeah. But I mean, I still go out all the time like that. We danced. That was our physical activity.
Yeah.
So
no fighting.
no fighting, yeah, just kicking.
We used to fuck each
Kicking
other.
with style. You used to what? What?
We used to,
That was
we used to fuck each other up in my friend's front lawn. The same one that has a mom that's like, you guys can't play Magic the Gathering because it has
Okay.
magic in it. Like, we used to fuck each other up in the front lawn. And so she'd come out, like, thinking we were giving each other concussions, which we probably were. Because
Yeah.
we'd, like, pick each other up,
and slam each other.
like,
in the
up
fucking
each other's
guts.
shoulders and, like, throw each other on the ground, like, on the grass.
Yeah.
It was not good. But it was good. It was fun. We're all okay.
Yeah. Make sure you guys go outside and play. What is it? Verb. It's what you do.
Verb?
Verb. You never seen that commercial?
No.
It was like on Nickelodeon or something like
Oh.
that. It was like basically telling kids
Like,
to stop staying inside. And
Let's play 360 or whatever. Let's play 60.
No, like-
60 minutes of physical activity a day is good. I know what you're talking. I get the concept.
yeah.
I've seen those commercials like that.
Yeah.
We played a lot of like when we hung out together. Ninja Storm,
The
so when-
fucking isn't that the show?
Naruto.
Oh, Ninja Storm. Okay.
Yeah, Ninja. It was like Ninja Storm Ultimate Shippuden 2 or whatever.
I've never played it, but I've seen people play it.
Yeah, we used to play the fuck out of that game. We stole our friend's hard drive for his Xbox 360 from his house.
Yeah.
And took it to my friend's Justin's house.
Oh, okay.
And his dad was all like, does Riley know you guys are here? And we're all like, no, we're just kind of taking it. And he was like, all right. Fucking Mike was a cool guy. But yeah, so we fucking took it. And he he texted us later that day. I was like, did you assholes steal my hard drive? And we're like, dude, we didn't want to unlock all the characters again. You bring it to school tomorrow. We're trying to throw down the same thing that was like, whatever, I still kick your butt in Ninja Storm, and I'm like, we're playing after school. So we played that game a lot.
See, that helps to prevent actual fights. You know?
Yeah. And then,
You just
well,
fight
that
every-
dude, like,
virtually.
that was Justin. Justin didn't like wrestling.
Oh.
He would just, like, laugh maniacally when you tackled him, and then you'd be like, this is just weird now. Justin, stop laughing.
Dang. I literally had something. I was gonna say something, but I forgot already.
I kind of stopped playing video games after I got out of high school, though.
Yeah.
Like, I remember my dad getting a PS4, and this was, like, while I was in, like, after I got out of Navy, like, my first time back.
Yeah.
My dad got a PS4 while I was gone, and I was playing, I still played League, I guess, but not even really. I watched a lot of TV. And my brothers were playing Far Cry 4,
Yeah.
and I, like, didn't know how to play the game, but it's, you know, a third-person shooter is a third-person shooter, so
Yeah.
I was, like, fucking around in it still, but I had no idea what was going on, and I felt so, like, that was weird. You, like,
Oh, my bad.
I felt so disconnected from the gaming community, even though I
Yeah.
had been part of it for so long and like playing video games whenever stuff came out, like even the shitty Avatar games that came out because I like the show, like I was playing those and RPGs, Dragon, what's that shit called?
Quest?
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age. Oh,
Yeah, Dragon Age Origins. I play the fuck out of that game. Fable, the Batman games. I played a lot.
Yeah.
And then boom, I just stopped because of boot camp. And even
Oh,
before that,
really?
yeah,
That's-
like I was working. I had a girlfriend. So I wasn't really worried about playing video games because I was doing these other, trying to fuck and trying to fuck and trying to get money.
Yeah.
And so
So you're an adult.
yeah, basically. But then, I came back from. Those are his fucking knees.
That's so bad.
But then I came back from leave, and I went into my friend's room in A school, and he was playing, fucking Shadow of Mordor.
Oh, Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, the Lord of the Rings
I actually
game.
have that on my laptop.
And I was like, I need this fucking game. That was the game I bought the laptop for.
oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, I need
And it
this
didn't
fucking
work?
game. Yeah, it didn't work. I was pissed. That's why I was so
I
distraught.
think I have it right there.
Yeah.
Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah,
of
Middle
Mordor.
Earth. That's
yeah.
what it is. Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the game I saw where it, like, kind of reinvigorated my
Really?
gaming wants and needs.
Yeah.
Because I saw that, I was like, I need it. I want to chop heads off of orcs.
yeah.
That looks awesome.
Yeah. It's okay, the game.
I really like Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of War was alright.
I've only played that GameCube one, and then that.
Yeah.
That middle. Yeah, I've never really played a lot of Lord of the Rings games.
I used to RTS a lot too. Not in like matches because I wasn't
Yeah,
good
same.
like that.
Custom games?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
just,
what it was for StarCraft.
Played the campaign. I like playing the campaign. That one's fun. Command and Conquer. I used to play the fuck out of that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Finest hour.
StarCraft was a big thing for me when I was younger. StarCraft 2, not so much, but I played for custom games. Not anymore. But, man, what was I going to say? I can't remember what I was saying.
But now I'm just a mid-level video game player.
I mean, so, in high school, when I started dancing a lot more, and that was getting more and more involved in my life, it's an hour. I started to stop playing video games. I mean, RuneScape is a game where you can like just go in and check on it. You don't have to keep playing it all the time, you know. So I would check up on it sometimes, and it slowly went away. Then Destiny came along. But when I went to after high school and I went to nursing school, I stopped playing video games because that was like I have to get this shit done.
Yeah.
I can't fail out of this, type deal. So I stopped playing then. Honestly, like, still checking up on RuneScape sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Then when I joined the Navy, I didn't even stop after that. I brought my PlayStation, or I got my PlayStation sent to me, playing Black Ops, So I guess video games have never stopped for me.
It's not for a little. It wasn't too long. I don't think And then once I got the computer and I was like, I can't run Shadow of Mordor, but I can run
League of Legends.
So I
Yep.
started playing League of Legends again, and then people in the barracks played League,
Yep.
so it was fine. And then I got my PS3 sent to me with all my games. So I was
Jesus,
like,
was it really that 2014?
no, this was 2015, 16ish time frame. This was in C school.
Okay.
Because all I didn't have a console. I just played fucking
League.
Yeah, I just played League pretty much. I like watched movies a lot, I guess. But once I got to C school, I was like, why buy a PS4 if I have all these PS3 games that I can still play?
That makes sense.
So I had my parents send me all my PS3 games. And then I passed C school and I bought like the whole God of War series
Yeah.
to play through.
I still haven't played that, by the way.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
As like a gift to myself, like, good job. And I bought like the 4 games that came out before the newest God of War.
And played the fuck out of it before.
Yeah, I played that before school, and like after school, and then my girlfriend would be like, "You don't want to spend time with me?" Trying to play video games. So I guess I kind of got reeled back in.
Yeah.
This turned from like a PC versus console discussion to like fucking my video game addiction.
Yeah. I mean, that was kind of the point. I guess,
reeled me back in. I just couldn't stop myself.
Like right now, since we're in the middle of deployment and I played all those games, I ordered like 6 to 8 PlayStation games.
Really?
So
I
could
don't think
play
I'm
it.
gonna finish Dying Light.
Why? Because of the.
It's just not. It's like very mediocre. It's whatever.
When it came out, I was okay with it, but I stopped playing it after the multiplayer was like trash.
Yeah, and then
It was
like,
fucking terrible.
You have your fucking melee weapons in the game, and you finally get a gun, and then you have to use that gun to complete a quest to give that gun to somebody else. And then like even when
I didn't even know that. I don't.
Even
remember.
when I did use the gun, it was like shit. Like the aiming sucked. Like it'd be clearly a headshot, and he's still like. Brrr. I'm like, fuck this game. I'm probably just gonna go back to playing Red Dead, honestly.
I can't wrap my head around Red Dead yet.
It's big.
It's too slow for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like fast-paced FPS type stuff.
I'll just be so in the game. You like go into a city, and I'll be like galloping along with my horse. I'm acting out the gallop right now for those listening. And I'm just fucking chilling. And I'm like, ooh, gotta go fast. And I'll go fast for a couple seconds. And then somebody out of nowhere will fucking turn a corner, and I'll plow them. You heard me.
Plow them.
Plow them. And I'll fucking go over my horse. Everything's all fucked up. My horse is like, and I'm like, fuck. And so I get back on my horse and run away. And sure enough, the cops are like, he fucking assaulted him.
Get that fucker.
Get him. And I'm like, I was just trying to get a haircut. God damn it.
You get haircuts in that game?
Yeah.
Really? Shaving and everything?
Shaving.
Really?
Yeah. Style your beard and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not. You know how like there's like this little section before the game, before you get to the camp and everything like that?
Yeah.
I like right when I finish that, I like go to the like nearest town, and then I'm like walking around there. I'm like, well, this is boring, so I just start shooting people, and then the cops
What's wrong
come.
with you?
I don't know.
What sucks is there was
I was trying to survive like the 4 or 5 stars, whatever.
yeah.
It
is a slow start, but once you get like once you like go and meet the strangers and freaks and start collecting bounties and stuff,
yeah,
it's pretty fun. And you can go like hunting and go collect stuff out in the woods.
Yeah.
It was weird. I walked into this like village that not village, but like this little homestead that nobody was there. And as soon as I walked into it, the game started playing like real creepy music and everything was foggy. And I was like, I know it's fake, but I just feel weird being here. Like, I don't think I should be here anymore.
No.
And I think the game did its job in that respect, where it like,
Oh, sorry. Are you?
fucking made me feel a certain type of way just by artificially being in the location. Like,
with stuff like that with games, I think on the computer it plays it off better because of the.
you're so close.
What?
You know? The proximity to your computer and stuff.
Well, yeah, but then I guess like the peripherals you can add onto it, like your headphones and stuff like that, and all those kind of things, the better quality. Because I feel like on the PlayStation and Xbox, they have good stuff, but I feel like you can get like a surround sound
horror
and shit.
games and stuff.
Yeah.
They have Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I don't know if you ever played that game.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah. So we like played it. My friend played it on his computer. He's like, dude, it's so scary. And he put it up on
Dude,
the
so scary.
He put it up on the TV for us to like watch him play, which we all agreed to. We're like, yeah, fucking put it up. And we're like, this isn't scary. And our friend, it was like when you show somebody a YouTube video that you thought was funny and they're not laughing, and you're like, I swear it gets funny right now. He's like, it's scary, and we're like, it's kind of scary. It's creepy to say the least.
Yeah.
But it was just, I think it was because he was like headphones on, like immersed into the world basically
by himself.
Yeah, and whereas we're just like eating popcorn watching him play like, on the big fucking like 55-inch, which was big back then.
Yeah.
TV. I guess it's still kind of a big TV now.
It is a big TV. That's my TV.
Sorry, I got a 75-inch, so.
Alright, whatever.
I don't deal with that. Poor people stuff.
Okay.
What time is it? I have watch soon.
15 1924.
Oh fuck, I gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, well that's the end. I guess we're gonna cut it off there. Sorry guys.
Sorry there. This is why we need a time frame.
Yeah, that was my bad. We had to do some stuff before this. Or I did. Well, I guess we'll conclude this episode for Brown Boys R Us today. Yeah, thank you guys.
I love video games now.
Yeah, PC is better than console though. That's the end of this whole thing.
And the whole point is I like my PC better now.
Yeah, and don't play RuneScape because you'll have no life like I
Yeah. What do you mean like you did? You don't have one now.
did. Bye.
How'd you know we were ending?